Welcome back to another episode of Seattle Shoe Light. Today I'm going to talk about a very traditional shoe company. I got a pair of loafers, they're traditional 180 welt loafers, and it's a great shoe. But I looked at the finish, I looked at the price point, and I'm not sure if the price is worth uh, paying for that particular shoe, especially after I've reviewed a company like CNES. But without further ado, it's no surprise. It's a shoe called JM Weston. Fantastic shoe company from France. Opening the box. Does not come with shoe keys or shoe pads, right? It's a brown, chocolate brown loafer, penny loafer, because usually you can put a penny on the slot. It's a French brand made in France, and that's the sole. It's Goodyear welted, hidden stitch, beautiful nailing. But I'm looking at this penny loafer and looking at the finish. It's well finished, right? Um, Half lining for the soft lining, right? Um, One thing I noticed about J.M. Weston's, the French shoes, let me take the other one out as well. This is called the Signature Loafer tan box tab, right? It's a split toe, handmade, Goodyear welted. The shoe is a great shoe, but it retails for $980. Okay. Luckily, Nordstrom's carry this in Bellevue. I got it on sale for about $450 plus tax, so say $500. Is it really worth $500? Um, I do not know, right? I've not worn this yet, it's brand new. And one thing I noticed about this is I wear a US 9, and this is a French or UK 7.5, so the sizing is really off. So if you are buying a JM Weston, please try it on before, especially if you're in the US, before you buy it. The stitching is beautifully done. I don't see any loose threads. The split toe is decent, but there is a little bit of unevenness at the tip. Same with this shoe. I don't see any loose threads, but a little bit of a issue there. But other than that, the stitching is perfect. It's hidden stitched again, but you see the channel they did the stitching with. There's no beveled sole. That's a JM Weston tradition. It's not narrow, it's pretty broad. The leather is of the finest quality. I see the stitching and the fudging a little bit, not much of fudging going on, but it's pretty decently done. So this is a great pair. So with new shoes, what I always do, I always recommend you to, you don't know how long this shoe has been in the store, how the leather has been moisturized, if it's dried out or not. So I would always use a little bit of what they call the Sapphire Renovator to just to dab it a little bit with some polish, right? You don't need a lot. You need quite very little, but this is like liquid gold for shoes, right? It's the Sapphire Renovator. There you go. So you can either do it with your hand, or you can feel free to do it with a piece of cloth. I usually wear a piece of glove, use my hands, and just make sure you moisturize it before you first wear it, right? It doesn't hurt the leather at all, and it will keep it nicely moisturized. Because when you buy a new pair of shoes, sometimes it has been in the shop floor, in their stock room, in an air conditioned, and it might have dried out the leather, right? So it's always good to put this, and this Sapphire Renovator. Sapphire is one of the best products I would highly recommend for shoe care. Takes less than a minute, right? Let it dry, and if you need a shine or something, you can definitely do that later. But like you just saw, and I will let it dry. So take the other pair, take a little bit into your fingers. But this is the J.M. Weston Classic. So there are two schools of thought. One is the J.M. Weston group from France, and none other than the John Lobs. So I have loafers from both, especially penny loafers. The John Lob, which is now, it's not the best sport, but it's owned by Hermes, I think has a very more sleek design compared to the J.M. Weston. But the J.M. Weston loafer, which I have in my hand, has a very traditional, very classic look. So some people swear by that's it. The J.M. Weston loafer, and some people love the John Lobb. So I will do a review on John Lobb. John Lobb is one of my favorite shoe brands. They currently run around $1,400 a pair, while the J.M. Westons, the loafers, are about $980 for this pair. You can buy it on sale occasionally for about $500-$600, and the John Lobb, like I said, runs around $1,400 a pair. But both are great shoes. I would highly recommend it. But hopefully you enjoyed the J.M. Weston episode, and I'm looking forward to doing a couple more J.M. Weston reviews, a little bit more in detail. And at the same time, I will do a John Lobb, and then we can compare the two shoes to see which camp you belong or which is your affinity. If you have any questions, please email me at seattle.shudai@gmail.com. If not, thank you for watching, and please do subscribe. Have a great day.